What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're going to be drawing the legendary Eternatus from Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now the first thing we're going to do is start at the very top of our page in the middle and draw a straight line coming down about halfway down our page. So start at the very top, draw a straight line coming down. And then from the bottom we're going to draw two straight angled lines going up and out, one towards the left and then one towards the right. I'm just going to pull this up and in towards that center line. And from the top, we're going to step down, draw another straight angle line going up and out toward the left, and then the right. And then we're just going to pull this up again toward that center line. Now do that again, but we're going to go a little bit wider on the sides. So from this point on the side, we're going to step up, draw a straight angle line going up and out. And then again, we're going to pull this up and in toward that center line. Let's go all the way back up to the top. We're going to curve out and then down on the left. Just bending this out and then coming straight down. So back to the top and do the same thing on the right. Curving out and then down. Now we're going to move up and draw a straight angle line coming down towards the left and then the right. We're going to step up and just trace that out. Let's do that one more time. Stepping up, draw another angled line on either side, step up, draw that again. Now we're going to draw another set angling up and out towards the side. So from this point we're going to step over, draw a straight angled line going up and out. I'm just going to pull that up to right about there. Line this up on the right and do the same thing. Up and out towards the same height. Let's go back to the bottom. From here we're going to angle up and out toward the left and angle straight up. Then we're going to pull that back in toward that center line. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting with that straight line going up. And then we'll pull that back up and in. Now we're going to go a little bit wider. From this left side point, we're going to step up, angle up and out, go straight up on the inside. And then again, we're going to pull that up and in toward that center line. Let's do the same thing over on the right. Let's go back up to the top and curve down and out towards the left. And then tuck that in. Go back to the top and curve out the right side. Let's do the same thing on the right. And then we'll add those same markings on either side. Starting up here. And we'll trace that out just up above. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. And we'll add one more along the top. Now we're going to add the fins in between. From the left side, we're going to angle down and out towards the left. And then we'll do the same thing on the right. And we'll pull this up and out. Now we're going to move back down and draw the front of the head. From this point we're going to step up, draw a straight angle line going up and out towards the left, and then the right, and then we'll angle down and in with a short line. Now going back to the left side, we're going to curve this out and then up. And pull this up to right about there. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we draw a short line coming in, straight across. And we're going to pull this in and then down towards the bottom of the head. Let's layer another one in behind. From that point, we're going to step down, go out, and then up, and do the same thing on the right side. And then again, we're going to pull this in with a straight line. And then we're going to curve this in and then down. I'm going to leave a little bit of an overlap on the inside. Now from the outside corner, we're going to step in, we're going to curve out, and just pull that up towards the tip. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving out, and then up. And from the tip, we're just going to curve this in, and tuck that in behind. Let's add the fins in between. Starting on the left, we're going to start with a straight line coming down. And we'll angle up and out. Let's add those markings along the side. Starting down here, we're going to angle up, step up and draw that twice. And we're going to step all the way up to the top and do that again. Line this up on the right and do the same thing. Now we're going to add some detail to the head. Starting on the left side, we're going to curve in and then back out. Line this up on the right and do the same thing. Curving in and then out. Let's do that again. Go a little bit smaller, curving in and out, almost like a half oval. And then we're going to pull this up and then down in the center of the head. Now we're going to draw on the outside. Starting from this point, curve down and up. Do another half circle, curving down and back up. And we're just going to tuck this in, coming down and then up underneath. And from the side of this diamond shape, we're just going to curve out and then down in behind. And then we're going to continue that curve all the way down towards the bottom, towards the side of the head. Let's go back to the inside. We're going to draw a short angle line going up and out on the other side. And then pull that down and out on either side. Now back to the center, we're going to step down. We're going to start with a point. From here we're going to curve out and up underneath the head on the left. And do the same thing on the right. And then from the inside, we curve in and then down. Just lining up the bottom points. And curve this out and then back up underneath the head. I just want to close off the bottom of the head. Starting on the left, we're going to curve down and in. Continue up on the right side. Now we're going to add a hook on either side. Starting over on the left, we're going to curve down and then in. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to taper this up and out underneath the head. And then we're going to add a couple points on the inside. From the tip, we'll step up, angle up, and then back out. And do that one more time. Let's do the same thing over on the right. Going up and in, back out. Do that twice. Now we're drawing that center spine. Over on the left side, underneath the head, we draw a straight line coming all the way down. To the bottom, go to the right, and draw that same length line. Now we connect the bottoms with a curve. Starting on the left, come down, and then back up. And from the bottom, we're going to step up and draw that same curve. Step up and just trace that out just up above. Now we're going to leave that same space gap just up above here and draw that again. And we're going to repeat this all the way up toward the top. Let's add a point in the center of each vertebrae. Starting at the bottom, draw almost like a long V right in the center. Step up, do that again, and we'll continue all the way up towards the top. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the arms. We're going to start halfway down the side of the spine. We're going to angle up and out toward the left, line this up on the right, and we'll do the same thing. Now it's going to flatten off the end, coming down with an angled line. And then we'll pull that back in toward that same starting point. From the bottom corner, we're going to angle down and out, and then we'll go up with an angle, all the way up towards the top. Let's do the same thing on the right. Coming down with an angled line, and then we're going to go up and out. Let's go up to the top. We're going to draw that same angled line coming down and out to right about there. And we'll pull that up towards that top point. From the top, we're going to draw a straight line going out towards the left and then the right. And we're going to hook down the arms. From the top, come down, and then we're just going to bend that in. Do the same thing on the right. Come down and bending that in. From the bottom, we're going to taper this back up towards the top. So it gets wider as we come up towards that top line. And do the same thing on the right. Coming up towards the top. And then from that inside point, we're going to step down, angle down, and then out. We're going to have 3 points along the inside of the claw. Starting at the top, angle down and in, and back out. We're going to do that 2 more times. And then we'll do the same thing over on the right. Let's add some spikes along the outside of the arm. From the bottom point, we're going to step up, curve out, and then down. And we'll taper that back up. Let's do the same thing over on the right. And then we're going to leave a small gap and do that again. Curving down, and back up. And let's add 1 more. Now let's move back in and draw on the body. From the outside corner on the left, we're going to angle up and then out. And we'll do the same thing on the right side. We draw a short line coming down either side. Now we're going to pull this in towards that same starting point. We're going to curve this down and then in. Let's go back to the top. We're going to angle up and in behind the top of the spine. We're going to go in behind the arm. So we're going to go up and in, continue along the inside. And then we'll trace that line just below, stepping down, going up, and in behind. Now from the bottom corner, we're going to angle down and in. And down to right about there. And the same thing on the right side. And then we'll angle down and in towards the center point. I'm going to add 2 more ribs on either side. Starting over on the left, we curve down and then in, just lining up with that top rib. Go to the right and do the same thing. I'm just going to taper that back out, just along the bottom. And then we'll do that 1 more time. Stepping down and in. And then we'll taper that back out. Now we want to show the back side of the rib cage. Starting from the left, right up here, we're going to angle up, in behind, all the way up towards the spine. Let's do the same thing on the right. So angling down and aiming towards that top point. And again, we're going to step down, just trace that along the bottom. Let's do that 1 more time. From here, we're going to angle up, aiming towards that outside bottom corner of the spine. Same thing on the right side. And then again, we're just going to trace that out along the bottom. We're also going to add a small circle in the center of the body. Starting from the top, and draw that circle, coming all the way down to the bottom, and then back up. Now we're going to add 3 legs on either side of the body. Starting at the top corner of the rib cage, start with a straight line going out. And from here, we're going to angle down and out on either side. And from that bottom point, we're going to draw a straight line, aiming towards the inside of that line. All the way up towards the top, Same thing on the right side. From that bottom point, we're going to step up. We're going to angle down and in. And then again, we're going to taper that back up underneath. It gets wider as we come up toward the top. Let's add 2 more sets of legs. Starting on the side of the rib cage, angle down and out. Line this up on the right. And again, we're going to taper that back up and in. And let's draw the bottom of the leg. From this point, we're going to step in, straight line coming down. Then again, tapering that back up. Then we're going to add 1 smaller one along the bottom. Starting on the left, angle down and out. And taper that back up. And then from the inside, we'll come down with a short line. And we'll pull that back up. Now one last thing we're going to do is just add the back side of the claw. Starting from the top, we're just going to angle down and out with a short line. And we're going to curve down towards that bottom point. Coming down and then in. Do the same thing on the right. And that's pretty much it. There's the legendary Eternatus from Pokemon Sword and Shield. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.